there lived a wise and respected elder named Nana Kofi. Nana Kofi was known far and wide for his wisdom and ability to see what others could not. In his village, there was an ancient drum, the drum of the forgotten path. It was said that this drum held the power to reveal the right path to those who were lost, not only in the forest but in life itself. However, it had not been beaten in many generations, and the village had fallen into disarray. The people had forgotten their traditions, and the younger generation had lost their way. The once peaceful village became plagued by quarrels, greed, and envy. No one cared for the old ways anymore, and Nana Kofi worried that the village was on the brink of ruin. One day, a great famine struck the land. The crops withered, the rivers ran dry, and the animals disappeared from the forest. Desperate, the villagers pleaded with Nana Kofi for guidance. He told them, "The path we have forgotten is the reason we suffer. Only by beating the drum of the forgotten path can we find our way again." But there was a problem. The drum could only be played by one with a pure heart, and such a person was hard to find. Nana Kofi called the villagers together and told them of the drum's power. Only someone who has not been touched by greed, anger, or pride can summon the wisdom of the drum, he said. The village's strongest hunter, Kwame, stepped forward. He was known for his bravery, but also for his quick temper. "I will beat the drum," Kwame declared, "for I am the strongest among us." But when Kwame tried to strike the drum, it remained silent. His anger and pride clouded his heart, and the drum would not answer his call. Next came Akua, the richest woman in the village, who was admired for her wealth but envied for her selfishness. "I will beat the drum," she said, "for I have more than anyone here." Yet, when she tried, the drum was silent once more. Her greed had tainted her soul, and the drum did not respond. One by one, the villagers tried to beat the drum, but none could awaken its magic. It seemed all hope was lost. Then, a young girl named Amma, who had always been quiet and unnoticed, stepped forward. Amma was kind, though she owned little and said even less. She had spent her days helping the elderly and sharing what little she had with others. "Let me try," she whispered. The villagers scoffed. How could this poor, shy girl succeed where others had failed? But Nana Kofi nodded, and Amma approached the drum. As her small hands touched the surface, she closed her eyes and struck it gently. A deep, resonant sound filled the air, and suddenly the sky darkened, the trees rustled, and the winds began to speak. The drum's voice carried throughout the forest, guiding the villagers to a hidden spring deep within the woods. There, fresh water flowed, and fertile land stretched as far as the eye could see. The village was saved, and the people understood that the drum, like, share, and subscribe,